Hi. So, I am doing a collab with Michelle from Life Adventures in Keto, and we are showing you what our favorite keto beverages are and our favorite keto snacks. So I'll start with the beverages. So, probably my favorite thing to do is herbal tea. Usually, I do hot herbal tea. This is this one right here. And my favorite is peppermint. And I always add heavy whipping cream to my herbal tea. Just a little bit, like a tablespoon, somewhere between a tablespoon and a half or so. So that is my favorite. I also really like cold herbal tea, and my favorite flavor on this is peach. I do sometimes make a raspberry one. Also, you gotta add heavy whipping cream to that. So this one has more like 2 tablespoons. But yeah, doesn't that look refreshing on a summer day? Yes, it is so good. Now, yeah, that's very good. Kind of a peaches and cream flavor. If you're very big into sweeteners, you could put stevia or something in there. I personally like my herbal tea plain, so I never do. Another thing I like to drink are Gatorade Zeros. Powerade Zero is actually a little better for you with the fake sugars, but I prefer the flavor of Powerade Zero. I like the orange one, and I like the cherry one, which is white. They have some other flavors too. I can't remember what they are, but like anyway, but I pretty much do these ones. The green one's okay too. Often what I do is I drink a little bit of this out, and then I add Soleil water into it just to get a little bit of that extra sodium, because that's not quite enough. Gatorade does not have quite enough sodium in it for getting your electrolytes balanced when you're on keto. So you always want to be aware of that. And then another thing I really love to drink are these Waterloo sparkling waters. This one is grapefruit, very good flavor. I like the watermelon, I like the black cherry. Those are the ones I've tried. When they are super cold, straight from the fridge, they're very nice. There's no sweetener to them, just flavored water, bubbly flavored water. So excellent choices. So those are my favorite keto beverages. I also drink a lot of water, and I often drink a lot of Soleil water throughout the day. I do not drink coffee, so those are pretty much the only drinks I ever have. Now let's switch on over to my favorite snacks. So, I wouldn't say this is my favorite snack. However, they're a protein-packed little nugget. The nutrition facts for these are, for 2 links, and I rarely eat more than one, is 130 calories, 11 grams of fat, and less than a gram of carbs. So here, not too shabby. They do have, if you look at the ingredients, they do have cane sugar. So you have to decide if it's worth it to you. Personally, I'm okay with cane sugar, especially at such a small amount. These are so great for traveling, hiking, any kind of thing like that, when you're just feeling like you need a little something quick and very, very low carb. So the reason I say they're not my favorite is because I'm not a huge Slim Jims or these kinds of sausage person, but they are one of my favorites for go-to. I can count on it. It does not do anything to my blood sugar or anything like that. These, on the other hand, are both great macro-wise, but they're also great flavor-wise. I love them. You can put them on salads. You can just have a handful and eat them on the go whenever you want. But the macros are great on these. Zoom in on that for me. For 23 crisps, which is quite a lot. Usually I only eat about 10 if I'm going to have them. There are 150 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 1 carb. So excellent. And the ingredients are really nice. They're just cheese, milk, cheese culture, salt. So these are an excellent choice. And just, it's kind of nice to have that crunch sometimes. I could put chicharrones on my list because sometimes I really like them. I like the salt and pepper flavor. I like the salt and vinegar one. Plain is fine too, but I find myself really having to be in the mood for them. So I don't put them as a favorites. They're more of a like, I know I can eat them and they don't do anything to me. So, well, actually, let me do this. Let me do the hard-boiled eggs. These, yeah, we're getting a thunderstorm outside. These are such a great snack. I am not an egg lover. I actually hate eggs, but I can handle hard-boiled eggs, especially when they're really cold. And you just eat them really quick. Eating them with the salt and pepper like I do, can you see that? Helps out with what, you know, your salt intake. But I just eat them really quick. Sometimes I eat them with some wisps too, just to keep me going and give me a little bit of flavor. Another option, a lot of people on keto do not eat nuts. I do. Not very often. Like, I rarely have them. If you watch my daily vlogs, it's probably been a long time since you've seen me eat them, because I hardly ever eat them. That's my peach herbal tea. Pecans and almonds are my favorite. But if you are going to have nuts, you really need to measure them out and make sure you are not overeating. So, yeah, that's a good snack. Another thing that I like to do on occasion is get a teaspoon, or this might be a little more than a teaspoon, of plain natural peanut butter. I use Costco's version, and I just like to lick it off the spoon. Not very classy, but it hits a spot for the fat and the protein and keeps me going. So it's a fun little snack. And for a bonus, if I'm feeling like I really want to treat myself, I'll have some of this. This is Lily's salted almond extra dark chocolate. Now, this isn't actually too bad. If you look at the macros,
it's not focusing.
It's okay if it doesn't focus. For half of a bar, yes, which I rarely do. I usually will do like a strip off the top. You know, they're like, I can't remember how many, like just little tiny bars. I'll do a top row. And it is 190 calories, 16 fat. And if you do total carbs, it's 17 carbs, but you can take off the fiber, which is 9, and the erythritol, which is 5. So basically, you're at like 3 net carbs for half of a bar. And I really like the salt and almond one. This one is a really good one. And if you want to be extra naughty for a snack, you dip this into the peanut butter. And it kind of feels like you're having a Reese's peanut butter cup, sort of. So I do not eat Lily's chocolate hardly ever. Again, if you watch my daily vlogs, you'll see that. One of the things I do eat that I need to cut back on, and I'm working hard on that, is either Halo Top ice cream, Enlightened ice cream, or Rebel ice cream when I'm in Utah. So that is probably my ultimate favorite snack. It's filling and it hits the sugary spot, but the problem is that it kind of throws me off a little bit. So I try really hard not to do that. I try really hard not to do chocolate. I did buy this on purpose because I'm going to bring it with me to camp next week in case I need a little snack. And I feel like everybody else is having something good and I'm suffering. So thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Michelle's favorite beverages and snacks, her favorite keto beverages and snacks. She is Life Adventures in Keto, link down below. And make sure you support her. She's really awesome. She has a lot of fun videos. So if you, I would love to hear what your favorite keto snacks are. So please comment below. Tell me what you like as just go-to things that you always have around your house, ready to help you through with both your drinks and little snacks. Thanks.